Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now time for us to begin this exciting activity. We're all very excited to have everyone here this week, and I think a lot of you have been looking forward to this trip to the 21st Tri-University Conference. So, we're going to begin the opening ceremony with a very special performance, which is a traditional Thai dance. Whenever we do an opening ceremony, we always perform these types of dances. So you might have seen them before if you have been to a Thai event. But before we start, I would like to give you some background information about the performances, because I don't want you to see a pretty performance without knowing what it means. So today, we have a group of performers which will be performing a fusion of two traditions. One is called Dance of Gods, and the other is called A Picture of Flowers. Now, the first one, both are traditional performances of northern Thailand, or the Lana Kingdom. Gods are believed to be a symbol of prosperity. So the first dance is about the gods being with us this morning to bless us for this and to make it a very fruitful event. The second performance is, it'll all be fused together, but the Picture of Flowers, it's a performance that is originally performed to worship the central three treasures of the Buddha. And in return, there will be peace and prosperity as well. But this performance, it uses flowers in such an inspiring way that it has often been adapted as a dance that would be performed in important occasions as this one. So it is to symbolize and indicate the success of our event. So without any more delays, let's enjoy the opening performance.
เปิดผืนฟ้าแห่งแดนอารยธรรมใหญ่ก่อกำเนิดจากล้านนาอันรุ่งเรืองด้วยกลุ่มชาติพันธุ์อันหลากหลาย
These are performers from the School of Fine Arts here at Chiang Mai University. I hope you enjoyed it. And so maybe next time, Thailand, or if you go to someone's house and you see a picture or a sculpture of a god, you would know what it means, right? Because it's something that Thai people believe that would bring prosperity and good luck to the house or the organization. And also for the flowers, I think today was, there's something new in it as well. Usually I see only these yellow flowers, so we have nice adaptation that was designed by the School of Fine Arts. So that's very nice. So next, I would like to invite to come up and give a welcome message to everyone and also give a report about this conference. And also, I would like to invite Professor Niwet Nantajit, the president of Chiang Mai University, to come up on stage to hear the report and also opening message.
Mr. President, the distinguished guest, Mr. Akihiko Fuji, Consul General of Japan, Dr. Yunadi, Education and Culture Attaché, the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia, Professor Ushida Atsumasa, President of Professor Chi Weidong, Vice President of Jiangsu University, Professor Yoni Kosmayon, Vice Rector of Bogor Agriculture University, Representative Yonsei University, Kyoto University, Tokyo Institute of Technology, Motherland Institute of Technology, Lusumekang University, University, Chiang Rai Ratchapat University, King Mongkut's Institute of Technology, Lat Krabang, Chiang Mai University, the Vice President, Assistant President, Dean, Vice Dean, Director from Chiang Mai University, Organizing Committee members, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Chiang Mai, Faculty of Engineering, Chiang Mai University, and our colleagues here, it is my pleasure and a great honor to welcome all of you to Chiang Mai University on this most auspicious occasion. The 21st Tri-University International Joint Seminar and Symposium 2014, hosted by Chiang Mai University, provides a unique forum for participants from partners university to join together and share ideas, knowledge, and experience in promoting our mutual understanding, and also offer new findings to the problems associated with 4 global issues, namely population, food, energy, environment, for Asia's sustainability. This year, we have therefore come up with the title of What Can We Do for Asia Sustainability? Distinguished guests or the symposium participants, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you could have every success in your deliberations. In addition to I do hope that during the time of participation in this symposium, each of you could feel directly the impressive, exciting moment and build up the human network to be function as a future invisible properties of your own. May I take this opportunity now to invite Associate Professor Dr. Niwet Nantajit, the President of Chiang Mai University, and opening speech. Thank you very much.
Mr. Akihiko, Consul General of Japan, Professor Yoshida, President of MIE, Professor Chi Weidong, Vice President of Jiangsu University, Professor Yoni, Vice Rector of Bogor Agricultural University, Dr. Yunadi, Education and Cultural Attaché, the Ambassador of Republic of Indonesia, representative from Guangxi University, Kyoto Institute of Technology, Tokyo Institute of Technology, Muroran Institute of Technologies, Mikan University, Waseda University, Chiang Rai Rajaphat University, and King Mongkut Institute of Technology, Ras Krabang. Assistant Professor Dr. Nat Warayot, Dean of Faculty of Engineering, Vice President, Dean, Vice Dean, Director from Chiang Mai University. Organizing Committee members, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Chiang Mai University, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Faculty of Engineering for organizing and hosting the Tri-University International Joint Seminar and Symposium 2014 during November 2nd to 6th in Chiang Mai, Thailand. It is a great honor for me to extend this opportunity to welcome all of you to Chiang Mai University to help celebrate its 50th anniversary in our home among Asian nations and with our friends from Japan, China, Indonesia, and Thailand. One of our important missions is to be recognized as a world-class center of education excellence ranking, as well as to promote academic program activities in higher education and professional training for our national socio-economic development. This symposium today supports our missions, and I do believe it provides guidelines for developing new ideas and as one leading technologies for improving the quality of life while maintaining a good harmony with nature. Last year, we celebrated the 20th anniversary university program at SMIE University, Japan. Therefore, this year will be a new step to move forward and beyond. The four global issues of populations, food, energy, and environment have been set as the symposium topics for discussions, and the subtitle at the role of Asia in the world at the Asian Economic Communities will be attributed in 2015. I do believe we may have exciting discussions during this invaluable symposium opportunity, offering us a direction to move forward and guiding us on how Asia can be united for the Asian economic community. May I extend this opportunity to convey my sincere appreciation to all of you who managed to be here today, thus adding luster to this event. Especially, I would like to extend my pledge to the members of the organizing committee for their hard work and dedication, for without them, this symposium would not have been possible. I hope the 21st Tri-University International Joint Seminar and Symposium 2014 is a memorable event for all participants, and to encourage a special occasion to commemorate the 5th decade of Chiang Mai University United for the Nation. And now, it is for me my honor to declare the 21st Tri-University International Joint Seminar and Symposium 2014 officially opened. Thank you.
So you are representatives from many universities in this conference, but as you may know, there are 4 universities that play the key role in organizing this conference. So next, I would like to invite representatives from our key players, key universities, to come up on stage and deliver a welcoming and congratulatory message. First, I would like to invite Professor Yoshida Sumasa from Mae University, who's the president, to come up on stage.
Good morning, distinguished and ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Mae University, I would like to express sincere congratulations to the President and member of University who host the 21st Tri-U International Joint Seminar Symposium. It is a memorial event. The 21st meeting is held in 21st century. This seminar and symposium was established by three universities, Chiang Mai University, Jiangsu University, and Mae University in 1994. And Bogor Agriculture University joined our administrative structure several years ago. This meeting is unique and remarkable international conference which provide especially to students with an opportunity to express their opinion on the subject of population, food, energy, environment, culture, and new frontier. The participants surely enjoy cultural exchange beyond national boundary. The number of participating universities is becoming increased by understanding of these international conference goal by many Asian universities. In 2013, more than 140 participants from 20 universities in 8 countries joined the program at 20th meeting held in Mae University. In the 21st Seminar Symposium, 5 topics on population, food, energy, environment, and Asia sustainability will be taken up as subject for discussion. These topics are deeply related to each other and are all important for the management, education, and communication of global environment. I believe that the fruit of will contribute surely to sustainable development of human society as well as Asian community. Chiang Mai is the largest and most culturally significant city in northern Thailand and has become an increasingly modern and attractive city in recent years. There are many arts and special products such as handcrafted goods, umbrella, jewelry, particularly silver, and wood carving. And there are too many excellent golf courses. Yesterday, I looked at the announcement of the Chiang Mai Open Golf on this middle of this month. I know very famous Thailand golf player, Fred Markson, and Afghan, and also Osate. You know? Thank you. And this is the 6th visit to Chiang Mai. For me, 4 is official and 2 is private with my wife. Chiang Mai is one of the most favorite cities for me so I can enjoy everything as well as meeting. Please, everybody, every attendance enjoy same as me. Finally, I would like to express many thanks to the committee member of Chiang Mai University for their effort in organizing the 21st Tri-U International Joint Seminar and Symposium. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Yoshida. I did not know how. It's nice to hear reflections from people from the outside. Next, I would like to invite Professor Shi Weatong, Vice President of Jiangsu University, up on stage and deliver us a message.
Good morning, Professor Nalachit. Honorable, on behalf of over 4,800 staff members and 42,000 students from Jiangsu University, I would like to extend my gratitude and congratulations to Chiang Mai University at the moment when the 21st Tri-University opens. As one of the founders of the Tri-U, Jiangsu University has witnessed its successful and high-speed progress ever since 1994. When the first Tri-U was initiated and convened, it has become a worldly famous event after the 20 years effort of all the concerned people. In the past decades, more than 2,000 scholars from a number of universities, including universities from China, Japan, Thailand, Indonesia, Korea, Canada, took part in Tri-U. Participants, especially students, benefited a lot from the academic exchanges and intercultural communications. In the 21st Tri-U focuses a new topic, Asia sustainability, besides the regular four topics, namely population, food, energy, and environment. These topics will allow creative inspirations among the young scholars to explore a better Asia and a better world. Besides academic research, they will also obtain a better understanding about Asian cultures. Therefore, I appreciate very much what Chiang Mai University has done for this big event. At last, I firmly believe that with the long-time preparation and cooperation of all the participants, the 21st Tri-U International Joint Seminar and Symposium will be a big success. Thank you very much.
Our newest organizing member from Indonesia, Professor Yoni Koes Mariono, up on stage. He's the Vice Rector of Bogor Agricultural University. And may I ask you, Professor Yoni, after your message, would you please remain on stage?
Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. President of Chiang Mai University, honorable delegation of partner universities, meeting, particularly distinguished Dr. Yunardi from the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia, distinguished participants of 21st Tri-U International Joint Seminar and Symposium. Firstly, I should deliver from the Professor Heri Suardianto, who could not come to this very important meeting because he should attend a meeting in Europe. So please allow me, on behalf of IPB and on behalf of him, to give the congratulatory speech. It's a pleasure for Bogor Agricultural University, Institute Pertanian Bogor, or IPB, to congratulate Chiang Mai University to be the host of the 21st Tri-U International Joint Seminar and Symposium in 2014, which is coinciding with the 50th anniversary of the university. Congratulations to Chiang Mai University. We are also very delighted for having successfully conducted 20 Tri-U International Joint Seminar and Symposium last year in May, and this shows us that Tri-U can be sustainably maintained as mutual event, as the event provides opportunity for young scientists and students to the global scientific community. IPB considers Tri-U as important and beneficial forum for all of collaborating universities. Through Tri-U, young researchers and students may also be exposed in the intercultural exchange, which will solidarity to establish global peace and to obtain international scientific experience, as the seminar offers them opportunities to meet and discuss the global issues. This will be useful for young researchers and students to develop their capacity and to improve scientific experiences in anticipating global competition. The thematic question: what can we do for Asia sustainability? An interesting and challenging topic to be discussed entirely. Asia is blessed by the abundance of resources that can be utilized for the prosperity of the region. However, we are also facing challenges such as global warming, forest degradation, biodiversity depletion, and water shortage. Those may become obstacles in managing our resources for the sustainable development. Therefore, strategic concept of linking ecological, economic, and social constraint in conserving natural resources toward achieving MDGs such as poverty alleviation and environment conservation is of high importance to be addressed to the stakeholders in university and research institutions, focusing for the improvement of education and scientific exchange. Realizing the importance of the research development on the one side and the limited resources on the other side, the universities are encouraged to search and maintain networking and partnership with excellent universities in the world to have mutual collaboration. In this opportunity, we would like to extend our sincere thanks to Chiang Mai University, in particular, and other Tri-U university partners. Those have been maintaining mutual collaboration with IPB and in sustainable manner. We acknowledge that Chiang Mai University, as one of the excellent and leading university in the world, has been significantly contributing in the development of science and technology for the welfare of human beings and nature. IPB is very delighted to have mutual collaboration with Chiang Mai University and looking forward to tighten our partnership with joint research and academic activities in the future, together with partners from Tri-U University. Finally, I wish the committee and all participants will have a success and fruitful 21st Tri-U International Joint Seminar and Symposium in this year. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite Professor Yoshida and from Mei and Jiangsu University on stage once again, and our president, Professor Niwet Nantajit, to deliver an appreciation gift to all our organizing members. Professor Niwet, can you please deliver the gift to our guests? Okay, so sports, we often light a torch to symbolize the beginning of an important event. But for this conference in Thailand, we would do something different. We will sound a gong, which you see on as a symbol. So in this occasion, I would like to invite Professor the Dean of the Engineering School, on stage to sound the gong for us. And I'd also like to invite our special distinguished guest from within Chiang Mai who are here with us today on stage to witness it. So I'd like to invite Akihiko, the Consulate General of Japan, on stage, please. And also Dr. Yunardi, Education and Culture, Consulate General of Indonesia, on stage. And lastly, Mr. Virun Pantewi, a representative from Chiang Mai Government Governing Office, please. Group photo on stage. Now, we also have other distinguished guests in front here as well, so I'd like to extend our invitation to all of you to be on stage so we can take a picture of this wonderful. You can see that there are many people who are involved in this conference. A lot of them have worked very hard to organize and make sure that everything works as planned. So I think it's a wonderful Okay, thank you very much. I would like to invite our guests to please take a few minutes, and the participants, we will take a group photo of everyone, and we have a stage downstairs prepared. So everyone, I would like to invite you to move downstairs. There will be staff who will coordinate and tell you where to go. But basically, if you go down, look for a big name, and people will tell you what to do there. So please. And our VIP guests, you can take a seat for a few seconds, for a few minutes, while we organize the stage. When it's ready, I invite you down. So all participants will probably take a few, but we want to have everyone on stage, have a nice. So please move down to the first level, go outside, and you will see the stage. keynote will last about 20 to 25 minutes, and if everything goes as planned, we should be done by noon. So the first keynote will be from Chiang Mai University, Professor Nobutaka Ito. The title is Getting Ready to Make Action for Going Beyond. Our second keynote is from Mie University, Dr. Hiroki Hori. The title is Mie University, a global university promoting regional innovation. Our third keynote is from Jiangsu University, Dr. Jianzong San. The title is Current State of the Arts and Our Strategies for Biologic. Our last speaker is from Bogor Agricultural University, Dr. Eddie Hartulistioso. Please forgive me if I misspelled your name. The title, Food Systems and Agricultural Biodiversity Management. So I think we should be quite ready, so I'd like to get things started. So too late for lunch. I'd like to invite our first keynote this morning, Professor Nobutaka Ito, on stage to deliver his keynote titled. So Professor Ito, he's representing Chiang Mai University, although he was originally from Japan, from Mie University actually. So he's the visiting professor at the Faculty of Engineering here at Chiang Mai University since 2007. He's emeritus from Mie University, Japan. Professor Ito has a PhD, bachelor's, master's, and PhD, all in agricultural engineering. So he has done quite interesting work in his field. His interest includes machinery, automatic control, biomass and renewable energy, tillage and harvesting machineries, design and testing, and much more, and many more. He has also co-written more than 7 books in his career. So without further ado, I'd like to invite Professor Ito to deliver his keynote. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Distinguished and honorable Mr. Akihiko Fujii, the Consulate General, Government of Japan. Dr. Yonarudi, Education Attaché, Embassy of Indonesia. Associate Professor Niwet Adi Nantajit, President of Chiang Mai University. Professor Atsumasa Uchida, President of Mie University, Japan. Professor Shi Weidong, Vice President of Jiangsu University. Professor Yoni Mariano, Vice President from EPBA. All the representatives from Guangxi University, Kyoto Institute of Technology, Tokyo Institute, Morolan Institute of Technology, East American University, Waseda University, Chandra Rajapati University, King Mongkut Institute of Technology, Lakaban. Assistant Professor Nat Bolayos, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, Vice President, Dean, Vice Dean, Director from Chiang Mai University, organizing committee members, ladies and gentlemen. I am very much happy to welcome all of you to Chiang Mai University. I thank you very much for your coming to join us to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Chiang Mai University and 45th anniversary of Faculty of Engineering, Chiang Mai University too. On this memorial occasion, I am very much happy and honored to be here as one of the keynote speakers. Today's topic is the getting ready to make action for going beyond, just only for the student. But anyway, let me talk about more things. Okay, this is the table of contents. The global tetrarema, as you already know, right? Well, that just global tetrarema means the 4 global issues, starting from the population, population, food, energy, and environment. And also the next years an economic community will be established. So let me talk about something about it. And also I want to make some proposal, Asia Rice or Food Project. and also some summary and conclusion. And after that, before I close my presentation, I just want to leave some message to next generations. Okay, I just already showed this kind of the schematic view so many times, but anyway, one of the most important cause of the problem is the population. So anyway, this is a drastic increase, and also now is still increasing a lot. And also, you can see this is the loop, right? This is the green loop, but this is the ecological system. However, if we can introduce some kind of the concept of the economy, of course, we have so many problems like this. Already we have the 2E, energy and also environment. At this moment, we are now looking for some possibility how we can solve the problem over here. This is the one. Okay, let me start from the population. While the population increases, something like this. But anyway, this is not so rapidly increasing. But anyway, we have some kind of the incident like this. Even for the agricultural revolution, something like the IR8. This is a special higher yield variety of rice developed by International Rice Research Institute in the Philippines. This is called the Green Revolution, but no more at this moment. But anyway, this is just the increase of the population, how it is increasing drastically. Okay. And also, if we just look at more carefully, for 1 year, we have 140 million people newly born. On the other hand, 60 million people are dying per year. So anyway, as a result of that one, we have the 80 million people are surviving annually, year by year. This is the background data. Okay. This is the world population increase, but we can just point out the three things. Developed countries, developing countries, Europe and USSR. This is the East Europe, right, former Soviet Union. Anyway, developed countries' population does not increase, right? Almost constant. This is the one, all right? And also, developing countries, very big, and annually it's increasing rapidly and drastically. For East Europe and USSR, almost constant, a little bit increasing, but anyway, not so much serious problem like that. Okay, even for the cereal production and the consumption, almost balanced. Production and consumption almost balanced. Simply to say, the total amount of the food production divided by the total population of the human population, almost 400 kilogram per capita per year. This amount of the food required for one person is maintained almost constant up to now. But anyway, if we consider the drastic change of the population, human population, we need to produce more food, needless to say. And also, this is the environment. It's about 300 million tons of the CO2 is produced. I think before that, of course, the USA is number one, but now China is replaced, something like this. So CO2 is also one of the most important causes of the problem. They coming from the global warming an issue. And also, World Cereal Self-Sufficiency, 2003. This is the ASEAN. ASEAN consists of these 10 countries, right? So around here. And also, if we look at the self-sufficiency of the world cereal, in that case, over here, Africa is most serious problem, and also they are waiting for the supply of food from all over the world. But anyway, ASEAN can produce a lot of resources. We just call that one resource-oriented region. So anyway, that are the food. That resource must be used for producing food, and also we just send food to Africa to help those people who are facing poverty and hunger. So let me talk about how Asia looks like Okay, Asia can be qualified enough to be one of the world food giants. We have plenty of production in and supply too. Not only total production, but also safe, quality managed food should be supplied timely on demand. This is one of the most important requirements to the futures to supply the food. Various fruits and vegetables are also produced in addition to rice. This is one of the characteristic features of the Asia, right? How much we are producing resources. Most important thing is the food security, especially food safety, to be qualified as food giants, right? Production is enough, but anyway, food must be safe. This is one of the most important conditions to satisfy. Okay, rice is most popular, right? A common main staple food in Asia, which can contribute for solving the upcoming world food issue due to poverty and hunger. Almost more than 90% of the 680 million tons, this is the total production of rice in the world. But anyway, more than 90% are produced in Asia. Rice absorbs a lot of CO2 while growing, almost 4 to 5 tons per hectare. This is based on the carbon-based, right? Bioenergy can be produced from rice, almost 430 liters per ton, very high the productivity. Rice can be qualified as a buffer resource for food and energy production. If we have enough food, we can eat. If we have some shortage of the oils or maybe some energy, we can just use the rice for that one. So anyway, this is called buffer resource for food and energy production. As I already explained, next year in 2015, ASEAN Economic Community will be established. Therefore, what can we do? How we can do? This is one of the topics and also the most important target for us. Which sector should be chosen as a common target to get higher mutual benefit and prosperity to share in ASEAN Economic Community? Of course, the countries involved in Asian region, more or less, right? Most of the countries are depending on the agriculture production and its economy. So anyway, if we can pick up the agriculture industry sector, more easy for us to collaborate. And also, Asia can be united, right, by AEC, and also one of the topics will be agriculture. New agriculture production system must be introduced toward the future. Of course, it takes time. Now we have to make some preparation to start and also unite and also go for forward, right? Huge contribution can be expected to the global society as a world food giant in production and supply. This is a more important thing. We want to make Asia one of the world food giants. This is just a slogan of the ASEAN, one vision, one identity, one community. Okay. 2 weeks ago, IPB, that's the Bogor Agriculture University, they had this the AUC, ASEAN University Consortium. 2 years ago, when I just visited the IPB, I could have opportunity to join that one, and also it was declared that AUC, the consortium, are already established at that time. And also, this is the third time, but I don't know the second time where it was organized or not. But anyway, very good opportunity for me to join this one. And also Dr. Sam just gave the welcome address. He's the Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture Engineering. And also at that time, the 4 countries, of course, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand. They just came to discuss about agriculture and food, right? How we can do it. Very good the opportunity for us to join that one. Okay, yes, Tri-University ex-participants. As far as I know, almost more than 1,500 participants are now in Asian region or maybe in the world. Probably there will be a very big powers considering the future aspect, how we can promote economic activity or maybe collaboration, something like this. Okay, and also just let me make some proposal. This is the project proposal. In this sector, we can just focus on agriculture. Of course, the agriculture is a common keyword in Asia. So anyway, it's more easier for us to unite and collaborate, and sometimes we need to compete together. And also objective crop, of course, we can just pick up some rice, but anyway, some other crops too. And also title of the project, maybe Asia Food Project, or maybe Asia Rice Project, something like this. More easier for us to collaborate and compete together. This is the main reasons why we picked up this one. And method, how can we do that? High-tech agriculture application and its transfer and human resource development are the two ways, right? Two methods must be applied, and also we must go simultaneously in parallel. For example, nowadays, okay, if we just say something smart agriculture, right? That means precision agriculture, robotics, green factory, quality control for food safety and security. Of course, the smart agriculture means application of the ICT, information and communication technology application to agriculture sectors. So anyway, this is one of the examples, and also we have lots of the high potentiality towards the future. Even in Japan, robotics is also one of the most important sectors, not only in agriculture, but also in the industrial sectors too. Okay. Mostly the food security includes these three conditions. One is enough amount of the production to feed, right, to all over the world, to the people. Completely safe food production. It must be safe first. Liability between producer and the consumer. This is the more important thing. Because sometimes the producer puts some fake labels on that, and also it makes more problem. Once if they do something like this, no more liability, no more trust mutually. So anyway, this is the important thing. But anyway, these two are comparatively easier to control. But this one is more difficult because the humans are involved, and also they just cheat, or maybe they just rely. So anyway, quite difficult to believe each other once if it happens. So high-tech agriculture mechanization is needed for 2Q. 2Q means quality and quantity, right? That security must be secured. Of course, in Asia, still small-scale farming, but it must be scaled up to a large scale, more or less, at the final stage. But anyway, to follow this process, of course, you have to decrease the farming population and also agrimation. Agrimation means agriculture mechanization and automation must be promoted. And also precise operation controls, uniform quality and safety management must be done. Enough amount of the production must be secured. Safe food supply, timely on demand. This is the most important thing to solve the problem. So anyway, sooner or later, of course, to scale up these kind of things, it takes more time. But anyway, at this moment, if we want to make the Asia brand of the food, right, we have to be united. And also, we have to make the Asia brand more safe. And also, we can produce grow more human resources to be involved in such kind of the project. Okay, high-tech, as I already explained, smart agriculture, informed technology application, precision agriculture, green factory, robotics, common basic technology. Robotics can be applied even to the other two. So anyway, this is the important point. Nowadays, very much closed up, not only agriculture, manufacture, or industry, many kinds of the different industry wants to join this business. So anyway, constructions, other companies, and also some other completely different area manufacturers wants to join this one. Okay, this is one of the explanation. The quality up. Of course, as I already explained, mostly small-scale farmers, right? So anyway, we can assume totally 100 hectares, okay? Same. But anyway, Asia, this is just one assumption. 100 farmers can own each section. And also, they produce a lot of production, almost the same amount, right, even to that. But any quality, right, coming from each section is different. So we have to check one by one. Takes time, right? But anyway, big scale farming, something like the USA, Australia, some other big continent. Just only one farmer, okay? Maybe father and son or some other. Very less number of the family member can manage the farming, very big, huge scale of farming. Everything can be done machines. And also, in this time, in this case, of course, it's just very simple investigation of the quality control can be done. So maybe sooner or later, even if it takes more time, but at the final stage, big scale farming must be replaced, right? Okay, this is one of the schematic view, how we can follow this project. One is, okay, Asia, okay, very sorry. Asia is a resource-oriented country. Quality is not so enough yet. However, some other countries like Japan or some others, Japan, China, South Korea, not a member of the ASEAN. But anyway, we can just collaborate, we can help, we can assist for both of us, right, to promote. So anyway, those two categorized countries can get together, and also collaboration, competition must be promoted. Sometimes we can collaborate, sometimes we can compete. And also technology debate must be going up. This is the collaboration, I think. And also, in what point technology transfer and human resource development, those two must be conducted, managed simultaneously, in parallel. And also, condition, all right, to satisfy timely supply of safe, quality managed, value-added food products globally, at any time on demand. Okay, and nowadays we have plenty of food production, but anyway, most of the people cannot buy that. It's very expensive, and maybe politically it's not exported. And so this is one of the most important background story. So anyway, how we can do it, right? Of course, price must be coming down, and also cheaper price must be set, and also we can negotiate politically, and also supply. And also after that, okay, Asia brand food to the world. This is one of the most important things. From ASEAN Economic Community can make an effort to make Asia brand food and also export. As a final result, okay, we can get mutual prosperity and growth for Asia. This is the final target we can achieve. Okay, this is the summary and conclusion. Okay, as I already explained, we are facing 2E. 2E is energy and environment. These are the two issues. And still we are tackling, all right? And also everybody said, okay, nuclear power is not so good, but the renewable energy must be recommended. And also the solar power, something like this, more bio-based energy. Same thing, all right, we just talked about. But anyway, not found, right, at the optimum one. As far as we know that this time, they say that the best to mix. Not only one, but also many other combinations combined at the energy type must be used. What issue comes next? We already have the two, but after that, of course, food issue to cover increasing population. Almost 80 million people are increasing year by year. That's why we have to cover the food to feed, right? So anyway, this is important. What should be done by ASEAN Economic Community? This is also one of the topics here at this symposium. Increase of production and supply of safe, uniform quality food on demand at any time. This is the most important the conditions, requirement to satisfy. And also make ASEAN brand food and human resources. Of course, Tri-University program contributes to this kind of the items and programs. I don't know how much we did it in the past 20 years, but anyway, as I already explained, more than 1,500 ex-participants to program are grown up, and also they are doing more activity in Asia and also world. I think that they can be very good human resources to help, to collaborate, and to promote the ASEAN economy. So how can make it possible? Collaboration and competition. This is more important. If we don't have any C and C, no progress, no promotion. So anyway, first of all, we have to collaborate, and also we have to be collaborative or cooperative, and also help and support. Or maybe sometimes we can provide some technologies if necessary. And also, resource-oriented countries, technology-oriented countries. We have the two kinds of the category of countries, but anyway, those two must be collaborate together. Right? Of course, the technology-oriented country can provide the technology. And also, the resource-oriented countries, they just produce a lot of resources. Then how we can process, how we can make the value added, the products by the application of the technology. This kind of the collaboration must be done. Okay. What can we get from this? Mutual benefit and prosperity. As ASEAN economic community, Asia can be united by ASEAN more tightly. And also contribution to international or regional community can be achieved. So anyway, even for the agriculture sector, but also the other industrial sector, we can just promote this kind of idea and the concept. Of course, Japan is technologically advanced, but anyway, they don't know what can we do, what should we do. Anyway, if we can collaborate together and also organize this kind of the project, we can just make more promotion, and also we can get the more mutual benefit too. Oh, sorry. Okay, before closing my presentation, I just want to leave some message to the younger peoples. Role and mission. Role can be provided by the third organization, something like the university. University can be built up by central or regional government. And also everybody knows our university is just to get the education and to conduct the research. However, how can we do that? It depends on your individuals, right? Professor has to think about how we can do. Student should learn how to do it, right? So anyway, just I want to emphasize this point. Human life is something like a journey to find your own mission, what you must do for international community. Journey is a very, very long distance, far distance trip, right? Even for the human life, almost more than 50 years. So anyway, one by one on the way, if you are going, you can just look, you can study, you can experience, then you can find, oh, this is my mission. This is the human life, I think, right? Because I'm aged people, that's why I just want to emphasize this one. But anyway, just want to leave this message to the younger people, right? And also keep in your mind and also make an effort continuously. Journey is a travel to go far distance. It refers to the path to move from one place to the other over a long time. This means that journey is at the middle of the 2 points, from cradle to the grave. It is at the move, right? Trip is very, very short distance, right? Anyway, short travel by coming back and going to the other destination. It represents a short travel at the time of such business or vacation going with obvious purpose. So anyway, human life is something like the journey, okay, taking almost more than 50 years. And also you should have more good opportunity to think, what can we do? What we have to do? This is the more important point. Of course, just like me, I'm very much aged people, so we don't have enough time. But now, finally, we could find something. Oh, this is what I must do it. So anyway, before, I forgot to leave a message for you. I just want to leave this one, and also to keep in your mind, and also live longer. This is more important. And also think about the reason why you were born here, and also enjoy your rest of your life, I think. I think this is the end of the... Okay, First of all, I just want to leave some message to students, and also I just explained what is going on around us and what we do. And also the related to the ASEAN economic community, what kind of thing, how we can collaborate. This is one of the tools. And also the most of the students who already experienced this program, they learned, I think, they have a higher potentiality to adapt or apply their knowledge and expertise to this kind of programs. So anyway, encourage, right, if you meet student to.
Thank you, Professor Ito. This occasion, I'd like to invite Professor Nuet Nantajit, the president of Chiang Mai University, to deliver a gift to Professor Ito. Our next keynote is Professor Hori. He's the Executive Vice President in charge of International Affairs, and is also a professor at the Graduate School of Medicine at Mie University. His education, he has received his MD and PhD at Mie University in the school. He has spent some time in the Department of University of California, San Diego, and then he has since came back to Mie and fulfilled many positions. And he has done also very interesting work and has an impressive list of publications, and his work includes the development of a version of the Minneapolis-Manchester Quality of Life Survey of Health Adolescent Form. And now we will hear from Professor Hori on the paper called Mie University, a global university promoting regional innovation.
Thank you for a kind introduction. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hori. I'm from Mie University, Japan. Before my presentation, I would like to express my great thanks to Professor Nantajit, Professor Bolayo, and the staff member of Chiang Mai University for organizing this wonderful international symposium. I'm very happy to be here with all of you and to give a presentation on behalf of Mie University. In my presentation, I would like to show you some of the distinguished activities at my university. We name our university the 3 Green University because our campus is surrounding 3 blue-green from sea, sky, and trees. In recent years, we have obtained the 4th green. Mie University is called a green university because the university was awarded as the most environmentally friendly university in Japan. Mie University has 5 faculty and 6 postgraduate schools. The 5 faculties are education, engineering, bioresources, medicine, and the Faculty of Humanity, Law, and Economics. The Faculty of Bioresources is comprised of agriculture, forestry, fishery, and other natural science field. Each faculty has a postgraduate school, and another postgraduate school has been recently established for regional innovation studies. The number of the students and employees are 7,400 and 1,700 respectively. The university has some facilities outside the campus. Faculty of Bioresources has a training ship, Marine Research Institute, research farm, and research forest. Faculty of Education has affiliated schools from kindergarten to junior high school. Faculty of Medicine has just launched a new hospital. While Mie University is well known for green campus, It shows a different scenes in the four seasons. In spring, trees of cherry blossom burst into pink bloom. In summer, green of the tree becomes shining. In autumn, leaves turn red and yellow. And in winter, we can enjoy the snowy landscape. Please come to Japan and visit our campus. Here I stopped the sales promotion of the journey to Mi University. I will move on the main theme of my presentation. First, I would like to talk about the mission of Mi University. Mi University is located at two cities, the capital city of Mi Prefecture, and Mi Prefecture is located in the heart of Japan. Regarding population and land area, the prefecture is considered to be a middle-sized prefecture among the 47 prefectures in Japan. But it is plays a specific roles for our nations and country. Mi Prefecture has two World Heritage sites inside the prefecture. One is Japan's most historical shrine, Ise Grand Shrine, and another is Kumano Kodo, sacred site and pilgrimage route in the mountain area. Both sites have been the place of the spiritual home of Japanese people since ancient period. These show the population distribution in Mi Prefecture. Red indicate high population density and green indicate a low population density. The population is concentrated in the northern area and more scattered in the southern part. The population in the southern part is decreasing mostly due to aging and low birth rate. The more densely populated northern area of Mi prefectures are industrialized and home to some major manufacturers such as the automobile company Honda, electronics company Sharp, and petrochemical company Mitsubishi Chemical Corporation. In addition, the prefecture is famous for pearl cultivation and beef farming. The tradition of ninja also originates from this area. Thus, Mi University is located in a region with industrial and cultural diversity and social complexity. So we are thinking that mission of Mi University is to foster highly professional human resources to develop the regional society and to contribute to the life of the people living in this region. The regional society is strongly affected by globalization of economics, the science, and technology. For example, we import a lot of food and fossil fuels such as liquid natural gas from foreign countries. A lot of foreign people come to Japan and come to our region to learn new technology and traditional culture. Our university has produced a lithium polymer battery or new device for spine surgery that could change the life of people all over the world. We are living in the global society, and the society is becoming more competitive and cooperative. The development of global human resources is becoming an emerging issue in education at university. Our university is enforcing global internship program and field study program in foreign countries. I recommend studying foreign countries rather than enjoying the karaoke in Japan. We also hope to receive the more foreign students to make our campus more globalized. One of core education policy at Mi University is from Mie to world and from world to Mie. In latter half of my presentation, I would like to show some example on this globalization and regional innovation related activity at Mie University. One example of From Mie to World is environment energy related research, and another example of From the World to Mie is a community-based health profession education. Here, I would like to mention a story related to the environmental pollution in Mie Prefecture. In the 1960s and 70s, Yokkaichi City, the largest city in Mie Prefecture, had struggled with a serious air pollution from petrochemical industries. A lot of people suffer from asthma and some die due to associated respiratory failure. Today, the city has overcome the environmental problem and have become a clean city. I will briefly show the history of the next slide. The air pollution was caused by sulfur oxide and nitric oxide originating from petrochemical refinement. The pollutant circulated throughout the air, land, and seawater. Air pollution caused asthma amongst the residents, and water pollution damages coastal fisheries. This old picture shows a patient with asthma inhaling oxygen. Seafish became foul-smelling and sometimes showed anomalies. The professor of Faculty of Medicine conducted an epidemiological study of the lung disease and played an important role in solving this social problem. With the effort of the government and academic people, the level of the sulfur oxide and nitric oxide have been constantly decreasing, and in now, once again at a level safe for human health. I think our experience could be helpful to solve the similar problem in other countries. As a university located in a region with such history, our university is so interested in environmental issues. Presently, the university launched on-campus ecological activities. We are aiming to be a most environmentally friendly university in the world. For an environmental sustainable smart campus, we have decided to create and implement the following initiatives: low carbon society, circularity society, and symbiosis society between nature and humanity. The Global Environment Center for Education and Research is a base of our ecological activities. Students and teachers are conducting many environmentally friendly activities at the center and all over the campus. These activities are litter cleanup project on campus and the surrounding areas, environmental education for children, egg bag project to save disposable plastic bags, bicycle reuse program, paper recycling for toilet paper, and wind and solar power generation. I would like to introduce one of the distinct activities, Smart Campus Project. An important purpose in the project is carbon dioxide reduction. Mie University is still striving toward the reduction of carbon dioxide emission by 30% below the 1990 level by 2020. This shows the system configuration for our smart campus. It is comprised of wind turbine generator, solar power generator, gas engine cogeneration system, waste heat recovery absorption chiller, storage battery, and LED lighting system throughout the campus. These are all controlled via the energy management system. This shows the energy and carbon dioxide reduction due to the introduction of the new system. Before the introduction of the system, our campus electric power purchased from the electric power company as well as heavy oil. With this new system, we substitute 10% reduction in carbon dioxide emissions and 20% energy savings overall. These figures are a little hard to understand for me because I'm a pediatrician. I'm familiar with the childhood illness, but not with. This program was developed with international cooperative study conducted by universities in Thailand. Therefore, our school has expanded the number of the admission and offered expanded quotas for local high school students. But even this may not be enough for the revival of community medicine. We have to encourage medical students to have interest in community medicine and to acquire knowledge and skills needed to promote community health. Therefore, we have started a new program on community health education in collaboration with the local community. The program refers to the activity of the university in Thailand. This program incorporates a community survey that uses anthropological method called 7 community tools and activities for community empowerment. These booklets are guide for students or teachers developed during our interlocal history and life stories of the people living there. This shows the overview of the program. Students go into local community under the guidance of community health nurses and university. The program is financial. Students engage in community-based learning for 2 years. In the first year, a student group consisting of 4 students conduct a survey of a local community with a population of several hundred. Each student group is responsible for a particular town in Mie Prefecture. In the second year, students developed and implement a strategy to empower their partner community, interviews a local resident. They sometimes participated in the community activities such as child care and the festival. This demonstrates an example of geosocial mapping produced by the student in charge of an agriculture area well known for orange. Students identify key places important for the life of the community people. These are examples of life story given by community people. Their occupation, attitude toward life, lifestyle, and chronic disease are documented. The important product of their community survey using 7 community tools is a community diagnosis. This is an example. Students uncovered high incidence of hypertension in this community. As a background, aging society and local food with too much salt were identified as the key contributing factors. They also found a lot of old people live alone without sufficient access to medicine. They recommended exercise and healthy diet to promote health of the community people. These pictures show the second-year student activities. They conducted the basic life support course and seminars on nutrition or lifestyle disease. During the 2 years participation in this program, student attitude toward community medicine and the health of community people has changed. The level of understanding of medical care and health problems among community people has been significantly improved. After the learning with the community, students expressed their feelings as follows. I was attached to the community that I took charge of. I understood the job of community health nurses. We are expected to be good doctors. I learned how to communicate with old people. I understood the significance and importance of community health. Through the community-based health professional education, students can understand the problem and the needs of community and feel the expectation of the people directly. Thus, global and regional activities are mutual and complementary, and students can be trained with such global and regional programs. Here, I will close my presentation. I'm hoping that my university will continue to develop human resources who can contribute to the regional innovation. For that, the global partnership is very important. Presently, my university is collaborating with 100 partner universities all over the world. Among them, the collaboration with Tri-U members is the core of our global activity. I wish this symposium to be the next step of our collaboration. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Professor Hori. Please remain on stage for a few seconds. I'd like to invite Professor Rom Jiranukrom, the Vice President for International Relations and Alumni Relations, up on stage to deliver a small gift. Thank you. Our third keynote today will be from Jiangsu University, Dr. Jianzong Sun. And the title of the presentation will be The Current State of the Arts of Our Strategies for Biological Conversion of Biomass for Fuels and Chemicals. So Professor Jianzong is a distinguished professor, and he received his PhD from Louisiana State University, USA, and he has been developing advanced technologies for the efficient waste biomass conversion and utilization, and also the development of advanced saccharification and fermentation technologies for various energy products, among other things. So he is currently the Vice President of China Energy Society as well. So please welcome our distinguished speaker, Professor Jianzong Sun.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for the introduction. I'm so feel that thrilled with this great honor to be invited by organization committee for this plenary keynote speech. And this is my fifth time to take part in these events. Since 5 years ago, I joined the board of the Jiangsu University. This is an excellent activity. I enjoy it. I bet our students have a happy face, same as me, enjoy it. So I, as a representative of the Jiangsu University, give this overview talking, just to try to little bit outline what's going on in China for waste agricultural residue, forest residue, rest of animal residues, how we treated that. This is a big challenge. It's not only in China. I bet with rest of the world, like Asia. So, and this I try to have divided my speech as this fifth part. The first part is current challenge for the world energy. As you may know, that is a well-known thing. Our world is addicted to much of this petroleum oil. The petroleum oil now is very low price, and $80 per barrel. So it's crazy, the price. Well, but this is a one-time use energy, not sustainable. And we can realize that in China after 21st century, the demand for petroleum keeps going up. That's a total demand. However, the red line, just tell us how much we can produce by our own country. We have a big gap. So more than 58% we rely on the world marketing petroleum. So that is not, that's energy security for our country. Another issue is for greenhouse gas emission problem. That is exists in China is the rate of like that a couple years ago. And the US and the rest of the country, like we have some country listed here as an example. So that's a cost problem. That is all things industrialized current times in China. Well, that big challenge, as you may know, okay, that's why does the climate matter with our greenhouse gas emission effects? That's really impact our regular life. So we cannot get rid of that from this suffering. So everybody knows that extreme weather, what's that mean? Disaster very often coming to us. Flooding, extremely hot weather, extremely cold weather as well. So in China, what happened for our smog weather? That's a really large region area in north, particularly after China, Beijing, like my hometown in Nanjing as well. So there's a PM 2.5. There's a clearer the regular climate now. This is a smog weather, almost nothing you can see within 200 meters away. So that's a challenge. What we can face? What do we do? So let's look at some renewable energy. It's a sustainable. Biomass is the variety of the kind of the biomass. Agricultural residue, forestry residue, as well as some dedicated energy crop under developing. I bet rest of other countries also doing same work. So we expected that can help us a lot. What we can do? So that's the profile, tell the biomass supply, generated from agricultural residue here and forestry residue here. So the total amount is 600 million tons each year, generally speaking. Only the 1/3 of this amount can be actually contributed to of the bioethanol production as a feedstock. And so that is indicate, that's some of this amount of feedstock. However, it's not enough for us. We still need to see some forestry residue as well. Well, we are interested in how we use it. Currently, this is a profile, agricultural residue profile for main crops in China. Almost half of it comes from the corn stover, okay? And how we doing it? We use it. Interesting here. The current status, how we use for agricultural residue in China, the home energy use is almost half of that. Almost more than 16% direct burn in the field after farmer finished harvesting. That's a raise the problem for us contribution to the smog weather, especially during current time in the fall season or harvest time. So what's going on for the rest of others, huge number of the agricultural residue waste, like waste forestry residue like this amount, industrial organization wastewater, manure from animal husbandry, as well as MSW, that is from the Metro, the Life, and also like this. So what's going on for that? So we urgently to China need to treat this, how this waste biomass to go, how we reduce the emission, how sustainability we can maintain this. So let's go in next the topic for me. That is a main bottleneck in cellulosic biofuel, how that challenge to us. So as you know, that's a plant cell we're seeing on the picture. After the cell dies, that's the plant cell wall. It's occupied on more than 90% of biomass weight. So that's what we focus on. So actually, that is a carbohydrate cellulose and hemicellulose. That's come from that cellulose molecule is a glucose. It's a polymer chain. Our purpose is to try to degrade it as become availability to the industrialized that products. That's two major pathways. One is biological conversion, another one is thermochemical conversion. So this presentation will focus on this biological conversion. It seems that biological conversion is more mild conditions as well as environmental friendly. So this is more promising for us. So this is a generalized scheme for you, how that the processing for biological conversion of the biomass. First, the feedstock, and that's pretreatment technology, and a sugar platform need to build up, and the fermentation go different products as listed here. The first bottleneck for us in technology is our lack of dedicated energy crop. Only the agricultural residue is not enough because it's seasonally harvested. Without this agricultural residue in that particular harvest season, where is our feedstock? Okay, we need to consider these things. So currently, the quality and the quantity of the feedstock from agricultural residue are not satisfied for our needs in industry with respect to the low cost and efficiency of the conversion. The products chain cannot be permanently just keep it going. So that's our challenge first. The second challenge is for us is pretreatment technology, processing. So high temperature, high pressure, extreme pH we need the current technology. The energy cost. So that is our second challenge. Another one is hydrolysis processing. So currently we need a high energy, a high enzyme unit loading, long-time hydrolysis processing. So what's going on for us? That's a stock us. Where is our, how do these things that this kind of cartoon pictures? The real question challenge is, what's our solution? What do we can head for our next generation of the technology and a strategy? So that is the main part of my presentation today. So what is the nature inspired strategy and technology for us? As you may know, in our nature, have some various representative of the cellulosic system that can use the cellulose as their main energy. Where you can see some microbe, they can decompose that one piece of the wood, take a while. That's a long couple of months, or even year. But some, grass-feeding animal, very efficiently, that takes a couple of days. Some anthropods animal, like insects, termites, that just take a day, couple hours. So the efficiency is different. From slow to the fast in the nature. They have to build a different system. They already convert that's a reconstitution biomass to our sugar platform. So that is some representative like the cow, some bacteria, some lower termites. So this axis is the hemicellulose degradation rate from 0 to 100. This is cellulose. This is lignin. You can see here, the cow cannot use any lignin components from the plant cell wall. However, some termites can do. What rotten fungi can do? Well, that is a different biological conversion system. What's indicated for us? That's a good resource. A good indication can tell something. So you can see some termites hollow there's a big tree in the center of that. So they convert the wood so quickly, efficiently within a day, within a couple of hours. They can do these things. What they can tell? So majority of the termites are not like their public perception like there's a pest, structural pest, but actually they contribute a lot to our global the wood recycling. the cellulose recycling. Well, that is a lignin that can decompose this rate, like 25%, hemicellulose and cellulose as well. So they have the, that's a powerful capability to do the conversion things. They're get the help with some symbiont microbe in their gut system. So that is interesting. That with some bacteria, some protists, flagellates. So that is the pictures indicate something. Nature is a part technology, for biomass conversion. We find some list of the other ligninases that can oxidize the function, decompose the lignin component. That is similar to the pretreatment processing technology. So we already discovered more than 14 predicted oxidative enzymes from transcripting this analysis from the termite scan. That's amazing. That tells us something new. So this is the structure of the chemicals, the lignin components, part of that. So what the termites, the enzyme, they're attacked? They can attack like this here, different color, do the pretreatment work. Okay, fundamentally, that we can see here, they're grinding the termites, the wood, as well, and it uses salivary glands to produce some important ligninase enzyme, do the pretreatment work, particularly in the foregut and the middle gut. And the hindgut, they're pretty much do the fermentation work. They produce acetic acid as their final energy use. So what does this system to indicate us? Like the cow, the termites, other creature, they tell us they can do the job of conversion from the biomass to the energy. Okay, we can use current next generation sequence technology like the metagenomics, genomics, and the proteomics. So with this technology, we can do the cellulolytic enzyme cloning, as well as the ligninase enzyme cloning. So with the current synthetic biology, we can generate a completely new, powerful enzyme and their gene system. So this have the one interesting the cartoon movie.
These Costa Rican termites are the secret to renewable transportation fuel. Chewed wood makes its way to a sea of microorganisms within the termite's third stomach. These microbes use their enzymes to break down wood particles into sugars that can be fermented into cellulosic ethanol. Scientists are working to use these enzymes to industrialize this process to help remove our dependence on fossil fuel.
So what is another thing is our feedstock. We seem not very well to know how that our feedstock is structured and their function. So we can see the plants, the level, and the tissue level, cell level, and continue for the microfibril level, and well down to the polymer level. So we seem the lack of the necessary knowledge to know our feedstock, the structure, and their function. So this is another movie. Hope you can understand it. That is a sample of the cone stover, the plants. How can we look at it from the the macro structure, how the composition to be down to the very, very small, the nano scale of their composition. So how enzyme, the contact with this. So we're interested to know the cell type, the parenchyma, sclerochima, and collenchyma, the different three types of the structures, as well as the function, storage, structural, and transport. So very interesting to know what's going on for where are these polymers to be? What is the composition, chemistry, consists of what? Now how are they cross-linked each other, assembled during the biosynthesis, and changed during the degradation? Why are these biomass recalcitrant to our bioconversion? Our efficiency is still low, not to satisfy our industrial system. So we can see here, until all the way down, that is a cellulase enzyme. Binding is a microfibril. So interesting for us, our question is, this model of the microfibril, cellulose elementary fibril. So they have a total of 36 chain CEF the model. So it's a 3-layer, a surface layer, central layer, and a core layer. So they have 2 different phases. That 2 different phases can binding with the cellulase. Okay, so that is a one single microfibril. That's the red part we call the hydrophobic phase. The enzyme only binding with them. What's happened for that? This is another movie interesting for us. When the cellulase binding with the substrate of the cellulose as a feedstock, how fast of this processing degrade the cellulose to be? It's one Japanese scientist called Igarashi. He published the data in the Science a couple years ago. They say I have this per second. It's 11 nanometers of speed. It's very, very fast. But actually, in the real world, we didn't feel that the things will happen when we use the real biomass, like agricultural residue, to treat it. So why these things happen? Because the enzyme, when they go through this way, but they'll be blocked by the hemicellulose, as well as this part is lignin. Just like a highway system, like this, cellulase binding to and hydrolysis from the plantar, the face of the cellulose elementary fibril. So the lignin, as well as the hemicellulose, block the cellulase go through their job. Just like a highway system. That's their original. This is a nano, the scale of the vision, the 50 nanometers size. Like a system. They cannot go through very well. So the efficiency is very low. So, and reconstruction evolution of the plant cell wall, co-evolution of some natural creature. So there's a lower, they're very well-developed reconstructed cell wall structure. They're without lignin components there. However, the high plants, they're with a well-developed cell wall structure. So what's good from the evolution point of view? That they should overcome the degradation in a short time. So challenge of the physical, chemical, as well as the biological factor, they have the reconstructed evolution from this way. However, in the nature, what do we find? Lots of the microbes can use this biomass, but they are without a well-developed catalyst system. They take time, take a long while, and they degrade completely the one piece of the wood. However, some creatures like termites, they need to finish a job within a day, within a couple of hours. So need to develop some well-developed catalyst system, allow them to overcome the reconstructions of the variety of the cellulosic biomass. So this is tell us something new, very interesting things from the science point of view. We need to think about that. Okay, what do we can learn? So I try to wrap up my research, this kind of overview goes the opportunity for us for China, particular that biomass. So this scheme just tell from plant, waste material, how go to the energy, go to the some useful high value added products. So this map show you biofuel in China development. Here you can see some here we can use some corn starch, just conversion that. Also we can use some non-grain biofuel plants, such as cassava. You know the cassava, right? So we are in the Guangxi province. We use lots of the cassava as a raw material. We use sugar cane as part of that. But we haven't really developed this, that cellulose as a real large scale industrialized thing. So that's bio plants, the feedstock, and for dedicated intercrop development in China only can grow in some marginland plants, marginland of this kind of soil place. So we have this major colored place. That's a marginland in China major. So we need to develop our different strategies in China for biofuel development with a different variety of this, of the feedstocks, sugarcane ethanol, and some cassava in Guangxi province. Well, so that's the interesting things. We need to also develop some green surplus feedstocks, so like the mixed gases. Lots of the variety, in China available. we are ongoing doing lots of projects, try to overcome our feedstock problem, like the novel energy crops, hybrid, penicillium. Now from the one elephant grass to the China's, one is a US species, interspecies hybrid. So that's a new technology. And another thing is transgenic plants of energy plant. The lower the enzyme cost during the biomass degradation process. So that's the gene. We can use some cellulase gene transfer to the plants. So that explores the novel pretreatment technology as well, lower the cost for after harvest the processing, the degradation. So they explore this transgenic plant with a foreign lignin cellulose to enhance the conversion efficiency and lower the necessary cost. So that's the updated new technology. So that is a biorefinery. What we can get from the hydrolysis, take the sugar platform and go to the chemical, and go to the fermentation to the energy, liquid, and go to the fuel side, go to the protein for the process for animal food and feeds. So that's the picture is the same well now. So that is a fermentation like the yeast. And then go 1 carbon, 2 carbon, that's 3 carbon, different variety of the products. So anyway, that is a very perspective, the future. We can get to the more. Also, we can use the hydrogen. Go to microbial fuel cell here, microbial fuel cell. Well, the time limit, I'm not going to very detail for explanation. So this afternoon, I have another talk, so I can go something more. So reuse, recycle, and recovery system of the agricultural waste and other feedstock is very important for us. Like you can go biofuel, biochemical, and animal feeds, other products. So we need this pilot demonstration system to go. This you might be interested in for our different phases in China, the evolution of the energy development. From current time, we're almost dominated by the one-time energy use, like a coal, petroleum, something like that. Go to the next 25 years like this. We expected more than 50%, like the 70% is renewable energy. That's sustainable. So by end of this century, we're going down the one-time energy use lower than 20%. Hopefully, we need to make a lot of efforts. That's still a challenge. This is from worldwide. This is the current time. So biomass having to be large scale to be used in the whole worldwide yet. We wait for this coming. We need to make the effort. We need to unite it together to overcome our bottleneck in technology. This tells some energy evolution. That's from our ancestors. They use direct burn there. How we can develop this? We are under this stage now. Well, a little bit of hydrogen use. There's no carbon energy. That's very, very good. That's a fuel cell. So anyway, that's kind of things. We'll let a little bit back to last century, World War II. That's the first bioenergy we used to drive the vehicle. This is a tank gasifier. That is equal to 3 kilograms of the wood can burn like the 1 liter of the gasoline used. That's during World War II, last century. So now we currently under this stage use corn ethanol. Majority product like the United States, Brazil, same thing, use sugar cane. So how we expect to do this one to larger scale? So we need to learn something from nature that might guide us to reach here. Might be. So nature-inspired technology seems excited for us. So we need a united, we need a collaboration with the different disciplines together. That's why we're here. That's why I try to to go further. So chemical fuels from solar system, we still relevant to other science. So we expected some scientists say, American scientists say, we might need other Manhattan project. That's a real challenge. So my presentation today, just in my new published book, I edited this book. That is the title, Biological Conversion of the Biomass for Fuel and Chemical Exploration from Natural Utilization System. That might help you and understanding more in detail what I might propose this kind of the symposium in here. So I really appreciate my collaborator. This is my team. This is EU as a European Union. That's a delegation visited us in recent. That's the United States of some collaborators. And I appreciate and hopefully next year we will, as a hoster, you're all welcome. You come as again as to see our new friends and older friends too. Thank you again for your attention.
Thank you, Professor Sun. And I'd like to now invite once again Professor Rome Jiranukrom up on stage to deliver our appreciation gift. Okay, so our fourth and final speaker for this morning is Professor Idi Hartulistioso, and he will be giving a talk on the topic of toward future food sovereignty, local food system, and agricultural biodiversity management. And as we know, Professor is from Bogor University, and he's the director of collaboration and international program there. He received his PhD, his doctorate degree from the University of Göttingen in Germany, and he is currently a membership of the Indonesian Renewable Energy Society and the Indonesian Agriculture Engineer Society as well. So, thank you.
Honorable professors, distinguished guests, participants of the seminar, dear students, are you okay? Good. I am very delighted to be here, to have an opportunity to deliver a lecture on the very special occasion, very special forum, the 21st Tri-University Joint Seminar and Symposium. My presentation entitled toward food sovereignty, local food system and agricultural biodiversity management. And the presentation have been prepared together with Dr. Sinto Wahyuning Adi. My request to stand up for a while, Dr. Sinto. Thank you. The content of the lecture with the food, I would like to highlighting wood food situation, and then the key drivers of wood agricultural future, food security versus food sovereignty, and local food and biodiversity. Some of the slides actually would be underlining what already been mentioned also by Professor Ito. So everybody expecting that by 2050, the world's population will reach 9 billion. So 34% higher than today. And 70% will live in cities or urban areas, up from 49% today. The challenge will be, it should be producing 70% more food for an additional 2.3 billion people by 2050. But at the same time, we have to combat poverty and hunger. We have to use scarce natural resources more efficiently. And of course, we have to adapt to climate change. For the annual cereal production, we still need to rise to about 3 billion tons from 2.1 billion tons today, and annual meat production will need to rise by over 200 million tons to reach 470 million tons. It is actually 72% of which will be consumed in developing countries, up from the 48% today. And in developing countries, the necessary production increase would come 80% from increase in yields and cropping intensity, and only 20% from expansion of arable land. And this needs investment to be increased 40% from 142 billion to 209 billion US dollar. But the question is, will be there enough land, water, and genetic diversity to meet demands? For land, for example, there are still sufficient land, but the potential land is suitable for growing only a few crops. And it is concentrated in only a few countries. Much of the land, those are not yet in use, also suffers from chemical, physical constraints, endemic disease, and lack of infrastructure, which cannot be easily overcome. How about the water? Globally, freshwater resources are sufficient, but they are very unevenly distributed, and water scarcity will reach alarming levels. Water scarcity could be made more acute by changing rainfall patterns resulting from climate change. And regarding the biodiversity, agricultural modernization, change in diets, and population density, humankind increasingly depends on a reduced amount of agricultural biological diversity for its food supplies. And how about the access to food? Production increase alone would not be sufficient to ensure food security for everyone, unless we all, governments, make sure access to food by the needy and the vulnerable is significantly improved. And another aspect that I would like to highlight also here, the global food losses. 1/3 of food produced for human consumption is lost or waste globally, which amounts to about 1.3 billion tons per year. Lost 1.3 billion tons per year. And overall, when we look on the data per capita basis, much more food is waste in the industrial world. This is the data in Europe and North America, for example, 95 to 115 kg per year. Compared to the developing countries, only 6 to 11 kg per year. And I would like to say that on this regard, on this topic, I think it's not properly discussed. Food losses and medium and high incomes mainly related to consumer behavior, as well as lack of coordination between different actors in supply chains. And in the lower income countries, it's mainly correlated to financial technical limitation in harvesting, storage, cooling, climate condition, and so on. So mainly technological dimension. So considering all conditions above, how about the future of agriculture? So there will be some key drivers. The first, as we are already mentioned, the growing population. So if you look at the data here, that's most of the people is in Asia, in our region actually. And one-third of the population, one-third of the people rely on agriculture. The second key drivers, the future of agriculture, is climate change. Of course, look at the picture here, drought, flood, heat stress, and will be influence also the productivity of the plant, productivity, and also the change in biodiversity. And the third key drivers is economic growth also, that the growth is uneven over the country in time, but the problem is that the poor do not benefit from the growth. It depends on whether the growth can create employment for the poor. And also energy as a key drivers, the fourth key drivers. This picture is highlighting the world in the night. So the light is representing the energy. So if you look here in the developed countries, much comparing to the developing countries, energy is needed to process our food for providing sufficient food. And the other key drivers is, of course, agricultural commodity and trades. If we look at the picture here, at the graph, only a few of companies control supply chain of our food. This, for example, of the global share in seed market, only 3 of the main players already controls more than 40% of seed production. And the trend is only slightly shift. It's almost the same in 5 years. Well, considering all aspects of the future of agriculture, so we move to highlighting food security and food sovereignty. So food security is the condition when the people have access to the food, independent of whether the food from local or from the other regions, to meet their dietary needs to food preference for an active and healthy life. Compared to the food sovereignty, it's the right of people to healthy and culturally appropriate food produced through ecologically sound and sustainable methods. So the right to define their own food and agricultural system. Why food sovereignty high in the agenda? So we realize that poverty has decreased, but inequality has worsened during the past 2 decades. Malnutrition is still at alarming levels. Volatility in international food prices has increased, so we saw here. And market is still concentrated in a certain region for the food system. So, how to improve the food sovereignty? So improving first local or indigenous resources, for improving food availability, accessibility, and sufficiency. It is one of the methods of improving food sovereignty. What is local food actually? Local food is locally or regionally produced agricultural food products. Local food system lead to direct to consumer arrangements, means that also can lower price. Local food system can help also to secure a fair income for farmers and restore the balance of powers in the food supply chains, because independently of the international market. It is a subsystem of local foods, social, cultural, environmental, economical, become subsystem of local food, so we consider all aspects when we talk about the local food system. It is some picture to show you. There's already movement in the society, movement on local food. There's a picture tell us about that. For example, in Indonesia we have go pangan lokal. Go mean go, pangan mean food, and local mean local. So go local foods, and also others, organic and so on. We can use our local biodiversity for our carbohydrate sources here, and vitamins and other nutrients. Also for our protein resources from animals, also from fish. There are many various kind of fish. Using local biodiversity. And of course, it is very important to put innovation in local resources. There is an example of research from Bogor Agricultural University, local microorganism-based biofertilizer, for example, and biodiversity database we developed in Bogor, reduction of chemical fertilizer use, so putting back the harvested straw into the field and increasing also the yield using indigenous knowledge of farmers. So we have plots close to Jakarta in Karawang. Improved cultivation system. There is soybean growth in the tidal area for the soybean. Undersaturated soil culture. Concept of biodiversity-friendly agriculture we developed also. With the Göttingen University, we have joint research. Until now, we run CRC 990 for researching biodiversity. Early warning system for drought. And also analog rice. This is actually combining rice or healthy rice with the local carbohydrate source. This is not rice from paddy, but from other carbohydrate source, from corn, from cassava, from sago, and many others. We developed also Agribusiness Development Center. In short, it's actually to shorten the supply chain, so we facilitate farmers for the access for the packing house, for access to the market and so on, to cut the supply chains, the long supply chains. We have also promoting local products outlets. It is in the campus, and we have also in several cities in Indonesia, 6 outlets to sell our local product that is developed in the campus. And I come to the closing remarks for strengthening Tri-University partnership toward food sovereignty through academic action and exchange and joint research. We should offering planet aspect people profit, so environment, energy, bioresources, water resources, sustainability, and also we have to consider people dimension, capacity building, cultural exchange, friendship for better understanding. Of course, we have to consider also profit and strengthening regional collaboration, public-private partnership, common policy, and so on. And I think it's already our activities here in the Tri-University Forum. Thank you very much for your attention. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Eddie. And now I would like to invite Professor Rom Chiranokrom, the Vice President of Chiang Mai University, to deliver our gift of appreciation. And thank you all for the participants. And we will now conclude the keynote session for this morning. And the next activity would be lunch. And I think you are waiting for it now. The food already. And we will have the lunch, another building. Please go for the Miss Natasi. Miss Natasi, please raise your hand. And you follow her to another building, and after this we will have lunch, and the session will begin at 1:30. And all the presentation files for today, please prepare, and we have the computers to be loaded the file at the lunch place. Okay, so please follow her. Okay, thank you.